Perez Hilton X Scott and her boobs. You're looking very boobalicious. And I love your glasses, your frames. We look like we're related, don't we?
We gotta do a Run DMC pose. That's right.
Now, I'm super excited because we're finally getting some new music from you.
Yes.
It's been a few years.
Yes.
I'm somewhat familiar with why there's been a delay, but maybe everybody watching is not as much. What was the holdup?
Well, one, I have to live.
Okay.
I've got to do simple things. It's really important to me. Two, I had a major battle with my ex-record label. We were in court for maybe about a year and a half, and finally things were agreed upon and parted ways, found a distribution company, started a record label, blah, blah, blah. Here I am.
So ultimately, though, I think maybe you would agree everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely.
And now you have your own record label.
Yes.
And do you plan to release music other than your own eventually?
Eventually. I want to see how this goes. I have to learn what I'm doing first before I bring somebody else into it. I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing.
Warner Brothers Records is
Yes.
co-releasing the new album. And actually, I read, maybe I'm wrong, but you're releasing 2 albums this summer?
I'm releasing one album.
One album, okay.
It's called The Light
Clearing that
of
up.
the Sun.
Next month in June.
Yes, exactly.
And in the past, you've released some very big albums with a lot of songs on them. Like, how many songs will be on this one? Do you know yet?
A lot. I mean, I have a lot to say, so it should be somewhere between 15 and maybe 18. We'll see.
A lot. And will there be any poems in there? Some
Absolutely.
skits? A little bit of everything?
Some poems, some minute and 49-second songs that have a lot. Actually, the minute and 49-second song has more lyrics than any of the other songs. Yeah.
It's a love album?
I wouldn't call it that. It's I was in love, got my feelings hurt real bad, got confused, stopped believing in love. Right, I know. Stopped believing in love. Found some amazing sex, got caught up in that, got something called digmatized, found my way back to appreciating the rest and not just the lower half of me.
Digmatized.
Yeah.
I love how direct that is.
There's no way around it. You can't get around digmatized.
And what state are you in right now when it comes to love or men?
I am in a non-sexual dating experience, which happens to be pretty incredible.
Non-sexual?
Non-sexual. This little bug loves me. So, non-sexual.
How long has that been going on for?
So far, 3 months.
3 months without sex?
Yes.
And that was your decision?
It's mutual, and it's been longer than 3 months. I would say, for me, I've decided nothing, no cookie until at least the 5th date. And that's not a guarantee. If you make it to the 5th date, then we're gonna, it's gonna be smashed potatoes and gravy. That's not it.
Wow. Have you ever done that before? Like gone that long and waiting that
Not
long?
on purpose. Not on purpose. I just don't want to make the same mistakes that I've made in the past. So I don't want my relationship to be ruled by my lower half. So I have to take time and date. And
Are women really ruled by their lower half like men are too? House recently,
yes.
where you took part in this evening of poetry, which ended up being a little controversial.
Yeah.
An evening of poetry because Common was invited to the White House and Sarah Palin had an opinion about it all. What were your thoughts on that whole shebang?
Well, I thought it was nut soup, actually.
Yeah?
I just thought it was kooky. I know Common. I've known him for years. I don't understand he's not a vile rapper.
No!
He's one of the nicest guys
Yeah.
I've ever met, period. But he has an opinion. He's a thinking person. And in the United States, we are allowed to have an opinion.
I didn't think that I could feel so comfortable and secure, but I did. And HIIIV came to visit.
Now you mentioned Paul Wall's lost some weight. You've lost some weight yourself.
Yeah.
I've lost some weight myself.
certainly have.
It's not. Oh my God! When I interviewed you last time, that was probably me at my heaviest.
How about that?
We should put like a little clip from that.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the biggest diva of them all?
It's Perez, biatch, and it's my first ever Divas show.
Gloria, will you marry me?
What Perez Says About Divas premieres Tuesday, February 19th at 10 p.m. only on VH1. Diva.
Scary. I actually look back at that old footage of myself and I'm like, how did I let myself get to that point? Like, I'm almost ashamed of myself because I think what it is, talking about love, is that cheesy as it may sound, I stopped loving myself, or I stopped taking care of myself.
How about that? I think for me it was about proving a point. Someone had said to me, a trainer had said to me that I never sell a record if I didn't lose weight, and I wasn't a big girl. I think for me, size 10 is small for my frame. So when he said that, it pissed me off.
The heater.
He pissed me off, and I gained weight, and then I went out and put out a record. I don't know if it was to spite him or what, but I just, like, how dare you tell me that my beauty is only going to extend to the point of my weight. Like, I'm bigger than weight. I'm bigger than that, and literally, and then I had a baby, and I put on weight on
As it
top of that.
happens, yeah.
And then I was like, oh.
Living my life like it's golden. 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 Golden.
You're Jill Scott.
I am so
Who is Jill Scott? You're Jill Scott.
That would be me.
And I'm Perez. Bye.